I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
On the way to the ring, from the Caribbean, weighing 230 pounds, Carlito.
Nothing beats me. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
On the way to the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
His opponent telegraphed that one. I don't understand why you like Carlito so much, JR. What, did he lie to you and tell you that you were cool or something?
I've never been accused of being cool by Carlito or anyone else, King. Quite frank, that's one fewer superstar in this match.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushed. Oh boy, the adrenaline.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping. This is raw action at its height. There he goes! He's out of the match!
He saw that one coming.
He's a slippery devil.
Oh, sure. Next, this is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able... Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
This CM Punk might be young, but he's got more raw talent than superstars twice his age.
How many 20?
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
He countered that one perfectly.
What a reversal. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh, no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue, believe it or not.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match.
And there's the elimination. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. Sabu is one of the most dangerous human beings on the planet. And he put himself through hell representing ECW.
And if you ask me, Sabu's the epitome of ECW. An ugly, scarred-up misfit.
You might want to watch your tone there, Tiger, or Sabu might challenge you to step into the ring.
Are you kidding? I'm not getting near a nutcase like Sabu. That's what the police are for.
It's great to hear the fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans.
Well, it sounds like someone's a little jealous. I'm sure you wouldn't mind nearly as much if they were shrieking at you. He countered that and made it look easy. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying that Roddy Piper is one of the great legends of our business.
And talk about a career. Half the guys in the locker room would kill to have done 1/10 of the toss, and over and out. Eliminated. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. You're not going to get him with that one.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you could call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woodshed once or twice more than he did.
That's your answer to everything, JR. Take him to the woodshed. What kind of advice is that? I can't believe he countered that one.
And it's been reversed. That went nowhere.
He reversed it.
A textbook reversal there.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's a hard point to argue.
You're not kidding. He's right on at least 2 counts, and I might not be able to see the future, but I bet he's right on that one too.
That's a pretty safe bet. I doubt we'll ever see another superstar in our lifetimes like the legendary Hitman. No matter how long Stone Cold Steve Austin is away from the squared circle, he's as popular as ever when he returns.
He's an absolute phenomenon. I don't think this business has ever seen a bigger superstar than Stone Cold.
That's a bold statement, Your Majesty, but I'll second.
Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. I've got no earthly idea how these fans can cheer for a maniac like Sabu.
Like him or not, you have to admit,
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
boy, you talk about being beat like a government mule. I don't know how much more of this a human being can be expected to endure. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
What a counter! Talk about a guy who's done it all in this business. The Rock's a 7-time.
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination.
I can't tell if these people love Piper or hate him or love to hate him, JR.
He stirs up some very complex emotions, that's for sure. No matter how you feel about him, you got to respect Roddy Piper.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
There's the reversal. Watch out! He reversed it.
That's it. The match is over for that particular. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it.
Here it is, JR. His patented scissors kick. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be. I don't believe it. We might see a superstar get beat with their own finishing move here. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars,
Uh-oh, I think he's looking to finish off his opponent.
he sure is, King, and that scissors kick just might do it. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knock. That's a short climb, but a potentially long fall. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match!
Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. But quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time WCW champion.
Not to take anything away from Booker's accomplishments, but I've seen superstars with twice the credentials.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Sandman's got this reputation as a dangerous competitor. But if you take that Singapore cane away from him, he's nothing.
I wouldn't say that. The Sandman might not have much in the way of an amateur background, but he can get the job done with his bare hands.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. Oh. What an incredible performance.
But, oh boy, this looks like an all-or-nothing move.
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. but the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never been a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Oh, no! What are you doing?
My God! A choke slam all the way from hell! This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. The intensity of these superstars is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, King. The fans are getting their money's worth here tonight. Seeing The Rock in action again makes you realize just how great he really is.
You know, JR, I'd like to go one-on-one with the Great One and find out who the greatest of all time really is. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
Very few superstars. He's got the crowd and his opponent in a palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. I'm a Raw man through and through. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size. They'd destroy him.
I highly doubt that, King. We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches against them.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title.
You know what I miss most about The Rock? The way he used to make you look like an idiot.
Here's your winner, Bobby Lashley.